All right, welcome right away, viewers. This is Paul S. Joshua, and this is your amazing program, Your Dreams and Interpretation. How are you doing right there? Do you know why God speaks to you in dreams? I'm sure you dream a lot. Now, it's important that you dream. What does it mean to dream? What it means to dream is when you go to bed at night and then you sleep, then you have amazing experience in your dream. Now, what does that stand for? One of the reasons why you sleep and dream is because God wants to use the avenue to speak to you. You know, I've said it before that God speaks to us in 5 ways. And one among those 5 ways is dream. You know, God can talk to you through the written word. He can talk to you through the audible voice. He can talk to you through circumstances. God can talk to you through prophet. He can talk to you through small, still voice. And then God can also talk to you through dreams. But you see, in this context today, I want you to know that your dreams are very important. And I don't want you to ever take your dream for granted. God speaks to every one of us through dreams. Sometimes you might not get a prophet to speak into your life. Sometimes you might not have the opportunity for somebody to prophesy into your destiny. Every one of us receive message from God. Anytime you go to bed, especially you're a child of God and you pray before you go to bed, then you get ready to receive a message from God. There must be something that God can relate to you in your dream. It is very important you take your dream very seriously. Okay, I've been to bed several nights and I've gotten amazing dreams about my life. Wonderful revelation that turned my life around. There are steps that I will have taken that will have cost me several pain in my life, but God spoke to me in the dream, and when I was awake, I asked the Holy Spirit, what is the meaning of this? And God, with time, demystified such things to me, and I was able to overcome some of those challenges. You know, there are several times I saw things like seeing myself sometimes fighting in the dreams with so many kind of people. I don't even know who they were. I got into a big combat with them, and when I wake up, I say, Lord, what's the meaning of this? You know, sometimes it might not be that you're going to fight with people physically, but it's just an expression that you're going to have a lot of issues to battle with in life. You're going to have a lot of challenge to confront in life. There are times you dream and then maybe you see your teeth removed in the dream. I'm sure some people have that kind of dream, that you see that your teeth are removed and you are wondering what is the meaning of such dream. Now, such dream sometimes could mean desire for the devil to take away your influence. I'm sure some people have that kind of dream, that you see your teeth removed. Now, when you have such dream, you have to pray to God very seriously and say, Lord, every attempt to take away my influence, your teeth stands for your influence in some context. Your dream also can stand for your power. It can stand, your teeth can stand for your power. It can stand for your career. It can stand for your instrument of performance. Because when you lack teeth, you are denied the ability, in other words, to eat. So it could mean something that stands for your meal, your food. So you see, sometimes when the devil is trying to attack your job, attack your work, attack your career, you can see yourself, you're losing your teeth in the dream. So you have to pray against that. And some other time, you can dream and see yourself, having intercourse with people you don't even know, making love with a lady or with a man you don't know in the dream. No, that's not a good one. You have to be careful, because this is a clear indication of what is called infliction of adulterous spirit. And by the time you wake up, if you have not tackled that properly in the realm of the spirit, you are going to have a big issue with your life. You're going to be falling into the spirit of adultery. You will be a captive to lust, and over time the devil will destroy the values in you. Don't forget, adultery destroy the value. It's taken from the word adulterio, that is adulteration. Adultery brings adulteration to your destiny. It frustrates everything about your destiny. So you have to be careful when you have such kind of dream. These are not good dreams. So there are times you have other kind of dreams, like maybe seeing yourself in the dream picking money. See your money in the dream, and then you wake up and you're so excited, I got a lot of money in my dream, and by the time you wake up, sometimes you are disappointed because you can't see those cash that you saw in your dream. Now, in such kind of cases, God can just be talking to you, trying to spoil you and let you know that he had a great plan to bless you in life, but on one condition, that you must be very hardworking. because there is no way in life you just pick money without working for it. It's very important. So God can just be encouraging you. Now there are times, okay, you can see yourself writing exams in the dream, and maybe you're not even finishing the exams. Sometimes while writing the exam, you're confused, you don't know what to write, and then maybe the examiner takes away the paper from you, and then you are awake, and in the real context, you are not a student, and you are worried. Why am I having such dream of writing exams? Now let me tell you one of the reasons why you can have such kind of dream. Now you can have such kind of dream in moments when you're going through depression, a moment when you have anxieties, a moment when you're worried about some issues in your life, and you start having such kind of dream. Now, when you have this kind of dream, God is trying to talk to you there. In such dream, God is telling you that by strength you can prevail. There are things you cannot do on your ability. That's why you see yourself writing the exam, you are not finishing, or you are confused in the course of writing the exam. That is to say, you are dependent on your literal strength. You are dependent on your capacity naturally. That's not going to be good for you. So when you have such dream, what you need to do when you wake up, you say, Lord, I'm so sorry. Where I've been counting on my strength, where I've been depending on my ability, I ask that you help me. I ask that you give me the grace to depend solely on you. For your word say, by strength shall no man prevail. So when you have those kind of dreams, you ask God for grace to help you to drop depression, whatever is depressing you, for you to, the Bible says, cast your cares upon him, for he cares for you. Cast your burden on the Lord. He cares for you. That's very important. So you don't need to get yourself worried about anything. Sometimes you have a lot of anxieties. You have so many things you want to achieve, and your resources are limited. There are so many people go through all this kind of stuff that you have projects that are actually bigger than the resources you have, and then sometimes you think and you're worried, how am I going to do it? Naturally speaking, you try to calculate the way out, you try to estimate. There is nothing wrong in trying to figure out how things will be done, but there are instances, or there are times where what exactly God wants you to do must be beyond what you can evaluate with your mindset. It must go beyond what you can calculate. So at such times, you might likely begin to have dream of writing exams and not finishing. You might likely be writing exam and notice somebody taking off the paper from you. Now, when you have that dream, it is a call for you to depend on God. It is a call for you to rely on God to help you, to strengthen you, to give you his own grace, to match with the resources required to accomplish the project that is bigger than you. Learn to depend on him. Learn to rely on him. When you see yourself writing exams in the dream, you have to hold on to God, and I'm sure he's going to help you out. There is nothing that is worth worrying about. Whatever is the project before you that look bigger than you, my brother, you can just hold on to God. You can rely on him, and I'm sure he's going to help you out. You're going to find it very easy someday. That those things that you find difficult to do, God is going to allow you some time to go through difficult time, difficult moment. God will allow you some time to have things that are bigger than what you've got, so you can recognize his own place as God. Because God loves to do things that are bigger than our ability. God loves to do things that are stronger than ours. God loves to do things that are beyond our strength, so that he can take the glory, so that we can recognize him as the source, so we can see him as the one who is able to make things happen for us in our incapacity. And that's how God works. So that's why sometimes you are likely to have such kind of dreams. And then there are times of dreams, you see yourself maybe in the forest, in the bush, you're stranded. Most time you have such kind of dreams on people. Now when you have that kind of life, worried about some issues, about your destiny, you have to rely on God. When you depend on God, it's going to show you the way up, it's going to show you the way out. That's why you could find yourself in the forest. And there are times you can dream and be seeing some animals. Now this can be standing sometimes for specific message. Remember when Peter was hungry in the book of Acts chapter 9, he was very hungry, and then when he fell into trance, he saw animals. God opened the heaven and animal came, and Peter said, they had a voice, kill and eat, and said, I can't eat what is unclean. Now let me say to you, there are times that you can see some animals, and God might be communicating some message to you, just like God communicated to Peter and said, do not call what I create unclean. But in some context, some of those animals have special traits that God is using to speak to you, like seeing snakes in your dream. Now it could be spirit of subtlety, in somebody somebody around your life which you have to be very careful with. Sometimes you see dogs barking at you. Now it could be an attempt that the enemy wanted to actually launch an attack against you. You have to be very careful when you see things like that. And sometimes in your dream you might see things like chameleon in your dream, and all of this could be standing for hypocrite, being around your life, somebody who is actually not stable. So you've got to be very careful when you see dreams like that. Now, whatever kind of dream you have, I'm sure it could mean one thing or the other to you. It is very important you know the meaning of your dream. And once you know the meaning of your dream, that's why I regularly say something that knowing what your dream means is vital to your safety. Once you know the meaning of your dream, then be sure that you can be safe, you can be protected from imminent disasters. Anytime the devil want to attack you, God can open your eyes in the dream to let you see it, so you can take necessary precaution against satanic plague against your life. And I pray for you as you have watched this short video. I'm sure you are really blessed, and I would love to hear how this has blessed you. Maybe you have dreams that are actually bothering you and you really want to know the meaning of your dream. You can drop your comments right there, under this. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And I'll be here regularly to talk to you about your dream. And if you drop your dream, I'm going to attend to your dream. In the next episode, I will interpret your dream for you, and I'm sure you will be excited. I love you so much, and I hope to see you some other time. God bless you. See you again. Bye.